I like a bit of action music.
Done all this earlier.
Yeah. Which, why would you? Anyway.
Why would anyone do that? Check Rooney. Drew sounded nice and clean. Putting on the monitor on it now. Good deal. Kevin, give me a sentence. How
Mic
great.
1 2. Mic 1 2.
Excellent. I'm gonna bump you up a little bit. Japer, hit me, buddy.
How's everybody doing? Happy pre-St. Patrick's Day.
Ooh, nice. And to celebrate, we're all gonna get lots of gold doubloons. Swiffer, how's it going?
Good, I checked your audio and everyone's coming through.
Yay! Sarah's not spoken, but I assume she is listening on her phone. MC has a headset on, probably connected to his phone because he's in his garage. Adam, let me hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Very excited for more D&D with Drew.
You know, I love the read, but could you put a little more umph on it, a little more fire, make it sound like you mean it? Go ahead.
Tonight's gonna be a lovely night of D&D with the best DM group.
Excellent. Terry, can we clip that? Yep.
Nah, Terry, reverse it.
Yeah. Now put some reverb on it, Terry. Put a little juice on it. Put a little
Put a
heat.
little bass on it.
Yeah. Put a little bass on that.
Yo, Terry, where's the snare?
Last time on Dragon Ball Z and welcome to session 40 with the Scattered Sea. I believe. Do you guys remember the last thing you saw? Somebody's about to come in the clutch.
A landmass?
Nope.
Okie dokie.
Sarah, come in and save her. You're the note taker. Here comes Sarah. She's throwing her kid at the wall, and now she's gonna tell us the good news. Up. That's wild. That's what I heard too.
What happened last?
Go ahead, Sarah. Sarah, that's nuts. Can you stop yelling though? Messed up the audio. No. As Sarah was gonna
I thought we
say,
were being swarmed, right? And then, killed those birds.
You guys fought off some marrows and freed your ship.
Yeah.
And you guys got swarmed by a cacophony of birds, such as the film, similar to the film Birds, I believe it's called. You guys were able to murder
The birds.
Oh, I'm sorry. The birds, go birds.
No.
No, I got excited about football and then got sad because there's no football. And then you guys were able to fight off the birds and protect yourselves. You ate a bit of delicious food. It's running a little low, but you're not out. And the last thing I believe you saw was two winged humanoids fighting in the air above you. One was struck extremely hard by a hammer by the other and was launched into the water next to your ship. And that is the moment we have left off on. And it leaves like a large splash. This is a Marvel movie style superhero person smacked another superhero person flying. They're not superheroes, but they're flying. They have these like almost celestial like wings behind them. And as you see the first one, the one who hit the other with his hammer, he slowly descends onto the deck of your ship. What do you do?
I'm scared.
It's perfectly natural.
What's this?
I'm gonna have to
Wait, what
climb
is it?
down.
There's a dude with like celestial looking wings. They're not quite attached to him now that you see him standing in front of you. They seem to be floating behind him. I'm trying to find an angel that looks cool. My Discord is not bringing the heat. So it will be this. No, that's not. I get no. Not this child. not Hello Kitty. Yeah, I guess Hello Kitty. It's a woman. She has a pink bow in her hair, but she is holding a large hammer that seems to be built out of some sort of pearlescent metal, and she is heavily armored with like a heavy suit of metallic pearlescent armor. But she moves with ease as she's kind of like not quite touching the deck, I suppose. The little wings are extended. They're not little, they're enormous and terrifying. And they are like made of some sort of effervescence. They're a pinkish hue, and she kind of like levitates there on the deck for a moment. Her eyes are like glowing orbs, and her skin is like there's like lightning been put through it, like very subtly, if that makes sense, like little lightning strikes all around her skin. If she has a glandular condition, it looks to be very serious.
Hello?
The hammer close enough to touch.
It's not, but you could get up there. You could get up in there. She looks at you, Jasora, and says, yeah, I wish I knew enough about anything to do like reverb on my voice or something. But she speaks in a voice that is both old and young and kind of like resonant in your ears. And she says, she pulls out a scroll from like an unknown compartment, an angelic compartment. And she says, is there an Aldar among you?
I'll raise my hand. But, yeah, hello, mate. That's me.
It says here you should have an Australian accent. Is that correct?
Yep. That's me, mate. I drink Foster's on the weekends. Well, actually, every day. Mate. Fancy Foster's. Sorry.
I don't need to hear about your personal life. And she starts reading, and from behind her, out of the water, another celestial being like breaks the surface of the water, and like with immense speed, you all see it coming, but she doesn't. She's looking at the scroll. She is kicked in the back of the head and like face plants on the ground with like very hard, like with a loud thud. And a man is standing behind her of a very similar build, with similar eyes and like the same kind of lightning like veins. And he says, Tag, you're it. And she lies there motionless. And
Oh shit, mate.
after a few moments, like you hear her like breathe very loudly and push herself back up. And she says, Kip, now is not the time. Forgive me, that is my brother, Kip. My name is Jane, and we are envoys of Torm. Step forward, Aldar.
Oh my god. I will.
Anyone who is interested, make a religion check, and I can explain more about what an envoy is or might mean.
We on it, son. We out here.
We out here.
16.
Oh shoot! Somebody was paying attention in their community college class about
I
gods.
also got a 20.
I rolled
Holy
on that
shit.
one.
Oh shit! But who do you
Yeah,
think
not one.
this might be?
Huh?
You guys think this could be a demon?
Oh shit.
And you're like
Yeah.
very nervous.
I'm
Hey,
tweeted.
Drew.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20, buddy.
You wrote the book titled "Envoys and You: A Guide to Knowing About Envoys" by Nomad.
By
And
Nomad and Nomad.
yeah, and it was co-written by Jasora. And you guys know that the gods of this world are very real, but they do not like exist on your plane. Like they do not come to your plane ever since the scattering. Like that is, but with special, they have special people to like deliver requests and kind of carry out their will on occasion. And those are known as envoys, kind of like half angelic, half human people. And that is exactly what these people are here. And she says, forgive my brother Kip. We get quite bored. We've been waiting for you for at least an hour. You are quite late.
I apologize, mate. You got caught up with some boat duties. Are you all right, mate?
Is boat duty where you know what? I don't want to know about how you poop on this boat. We're not here for long, and I don't want to ask those types of questions because I am an angelic person. My poops simply evaporate, and that's canonical. And
there's a whole chapter on that in the book. Me and
yeah,
Jared
yeah,
read
that's
about
yeah. Actually, for whatever reason, the first chapter, how did they poop, is the first chapter, and it's a real bummer because it could have been like a really scholarly article, but instead, they didn't read past the first chapter because very few people do. And
Angus is skeptical though. I think they poop.
yeah, Angus thinks this is fake news. There's poop, so that poop's going somewhere. This envoy named James. That's James, but with no S. She says, do you wish to serve Tom?
I would be honored, mate.
Yes, that is what it says you would say here. I have a transcript here that I'm reading on my scroll that's going to say what you say before. Isn't that cool?
So what is he gonna say next?
That's it. See it right here. It says, dumb friend says, what does he say next? This is so weird. Torm, you clever bastard. Anyway, no, I'm here to... Torm thanks you. He thinks you will be one of his best followers yet. You have potential. But he asks you one question, young old Aldar. What do you want?
Shoot. Out of just like goods or life?
Yeah, can I get
Is this
you
philosophical?
a fantasy Twinkie? No, it just says here, ask him what he wants, and then in little parentheses it says, let him respond.
That's a hard question. Let me consult my
And while he's doing that, Kip looks over at you, Red River and Angus, and like maybe your hands maybe aren't on the hilt of your weapons, but you guys are both very confused about like what these creatures might be. And he gives you kind of a reassuring wink. And he's good looking. Like, I don't know about you guys' sexual preferences, we're not gonna get into it. But if you swung that way, the door would be wide open, you know what I mean? Like,
I want him to like me.
Yeah.
You know, even if I'm straight.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
He's got a smile that makes you want to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
I'm back, mate.
Loving it.
So what I'd like to be a hero, mate. You know, if that's possible. Like selflessly, sacrifice myself if I needed,
Jane puts a hand on your shoulder, and she looks at you without looking at her scroll and says, "We expect nothing less from you. Take this." And she hands you it looks like a cupped piece of glowing steel metal, and it's got several leather straps attached to it. And she says, "You will need this in the days to come."
Thanks, Mike.
And she looks at you.
To use it?
You will probably figure it out. I don't have any instructions here. It just says he'll probably figure it out. I don't know.
Right. I'll figure it out. I'll look at the instructions on the back of it.
And Kip says, yeah, there's instructions stapled to the inside of it. And Kip says, Jane, we are late for our next appointment. She says, oh yes. She looks at you with that. She doesn't have pupils, so it is kind of disconcerting because her eyes are just one glowing thing. But she says, don't waste your life. You are needed. And Kip also steps forward and says, and I'd like you to have this. And he puts in the enormous hammer with a pearlescent glow, and it's really heavy, but he outstretches it towards you.
I'll take it.
You
Does it break my arms?
you take it in your hand, and it is way heavier than you would have imagined. And Kip takes a step back, snaps his fingers, and the weapon disappears from your hand and lands back in his. And he goes, just kidding, bud. You don't need it.
mate.
James says,
Doubt me, mate.
farewell. Farewell,
I
little
like
one.
this guy.
In Torm's name. And then she says a special prayer to Torm in a language both old and young. And they both fly off quicker than you would have imagined off your moving ship. Looks like they're heading east.
Oh wait, mates. These instructions are in Celestial.
No!
Does anybody know
Does anyone read Celestial?
No.
I don't think I can.
that? Shit.
You have
Well.
received, you may add to your inventory Pauldron of Insight.
I'd like to eat it.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
playing, thank
Go ahead and make a Constitution check.
I'll just play.
Go ahead and eat that piece of metal. So this is a single pauldron that kind of straps to your right shoulder.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, I can have armor on still?
So this is not technically an armor piece, it's just an item. But it has kind of the sigil of Torm, which is like a flame and a spear, and it's really cool, and everyone loves it. And Swiffer is actually gonna draw it right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
GPT or
Looks like Drew's drawing it.
This
They
is
told
Swift.
me.
It's gonna look like it's Swiffer drawing it, and it's got a spear on it. And what else does it have, Swiffer? I can't see it. Flames or something?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, what was the name of those people again?
Jame? Oh, I can just write it here.
James and John.
Jame and Kit. Envoys.
And then what was the name of their? Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna say hi real quick.
Hi, Tom Tom. Hi, Tom Tom.
Hello.
Thomas.
Hi, sir.
Hey, buddy.
Hello. Hi. Hi, Tom Tom.
How's it going, buddy?
Teal, come to visit soon.
Alright. I'm laying down. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in just a few
Nope,
minutes.
you're perfect. Good job, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't let it go to your head. Here we go. Otherwise, quick inventory. Make sure we're updated here on the left, and it's time for you guys to sail again.
I would like somebody else to sail because I've been not sailing very well.
Yeah, you guys have had like
Well, me
3 or
neither.
4 stinky rolls in a row.
Yeah,
Do you want me to try it?
give it a shot.
I can't promise that I'll do any better. No, wait. I pressed the wrong one. That was a sailing check. I'm
You
rolling
die.
a d20.
Everyone dies.
Sweet. Sorry.
Nope, it's too late. Everyone's
Plague.
plague. Plague.
14.
You all get very sick. What did you roll?
A 14.
Oh, that's awesome. Stand by. Okay, roll me a d6 as well.
4.
1, 2, 3.
Drew's favorite number.
Rolling that 4, bringing that heat. Yeah, you guys are sailing. You hear a jingling of gold in Jasor's close pockets nearby. But you also see 2 ships on the horizon. Both, if you're what direction are you guys traveling?
North.
You guys are traveling north. You see 2 ships, one traveling east and one traveling west, and they are on a collision course for each other. And you are the third. So imagine if you're back here traveling north, they are much closer to each other. Like about to pass by one another. You guys are fine to continue or go around or whatever, but I would need to know what you'd like to do.
Maya, what do you want to do?
I don't want to engage with anything else. I would like to continue.
So we'll avoid them and continue.
Yeah, you guys probably pump the brakes a little bit maybe let them pass by, like, you know, you're at a stoplight.
Yep.
And Angus, you probably have the best view of this. Make me a perception check.
Ooh, how's a 3 do?
3 is not great. You see these two ships, and to you they look like floating pieces of wood in the distance. And when they like reach each other's like proximity, they kind of do like a lazy loop around each other, like kind of eyeballing each other, and then they both very slowly continue along their way.
Dang, they were playing chicken. It's crazy.
And you guys, yeah, you travel north for the day, and after several hours, you see something on the horizon. Something beautiful. Something you haven't seen in, I think, a week of game time.
Land?
Land. A small island appears on the horizon. It is surrounded by rapidly swirling water currents. Nope, that's the wrong description, baby. Can I try again? Can we? Hey, Terry, 15, just cut that. Thank you.
Rewind it?
You see, rising above the cresting waves to the east is a flat and beautiful green island. The mostly flat plain stretches across the horizon, dotting the spaces along this landscape are crops in lines of verdant green and shimmering yellows. Wooden structures appear among and between these fields, and figures can be seen pushing wagons to and fro. The westernmost portion of the island contains a crossroad housing multiple large buildings. A wide horizontal dock stretches the length of the western side of the island. Many ships can be seen docked, notably several shimmering green Viridian Empire Corsairs. And I'm going to drop in here the picture of this island that I've definitely saved somewhere. Definitely somewhere. I've saved it. There it is. Loading in. And you have reached the island of Breshin. And Helena, who you've been transporting and definitely didn't forget about, emerges from below the hold and says, "Oh, thank goodness. I don't remember what my voice sounds like, but I'm very happy to be back to see my father."
I'm gonna need a... Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm gonna need a spelling of that.
Helena?
Gotcha. No, Breshin.
Breshin. Top left, it's B-R-E. Yep.
I'm seeing this now.
How could you? How dare you?
It's crazy when you use your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. You were about to say something so beautiful.
It was gonna... Yeah, I've got paragraphs and paragraphs of beautiful description. How dare you? You guys are approaching from the south, and you see a well-maintained and tended dock sidling up to dirt roads of this large, bustling town. Many ships line the docks, including cargo and transport ships, merchant vessels, as well as several, as I said, Viridian Empire Corsairs. However, there is one ship here that dwarfs the rest substantially. It is... Aldar, all of you have probably heard of the Dreadnoughts, but Aldar has probably seen one before. But if you can make a history check, I can tell you more about it. But right now, all you see is the largest ship you've ever seen. And it says on the back, FCC Oak. And like 100 sailors and soldiers can be seen busily moving along its enormous deck. Carved green vines...
20 with a 20 for a 26.
Man, people need to... should I be checking these rolls? Is this like a trust-based situation?
Yeah, Drew, if you pay extra, you could get the die weighted.
Oh, interesting. See, I was going to say, like, I'll let you guys start pumping your rolls. Like, I'll give you a +3 for $20 to my Venmo at any moment. That's a standing offer. I should have introduced microtransactions, like, immediately.
Yeah, Drew, drop that shit in the chat right now.
Yeah, I'll drop that Venmo. You guys can just hook me up. And I'll hook you up with our fantasy favorites. Before I tell Sarah more, because she rolled like a 50, carved green vines decorate the hull of the ship, curling all the way down towards the waterline. The standard Viridian Empire green sheen. It looks. It's not like algae. It's like. Do you guys know about phthalo green? I think it's called.
Phthalo?
Yeah. Thank you. That's the green I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Ironically, I wrote it in yellow. Sarah, you would know obviously because you've paid attention to the ships that came to and from your shop that you had once upon a time. FCC stands for Floral Congress Commission, and Oak is one of 3 dreadnoughts that exist in the Viridian Empire fleet. FCC. You know that the others are the Elm and the Ash, and each one is commanded by an admiral of the Viridian Empire, one of the 3 sons of Daphne Oakhart. And with the 26, you also, like, in looking at this ship, there are rumors that it's, like, magical in some way. And you look at the sails, and they seem to be blowing even though there is no wind. And the side of the ship seems to be, like, slowly moving on its own. Somewhere between creepy and beautiful. It seems like it might be alive. And you pull up to the dock, I assume, and you're able to tie it off. There are no fees, but there are soldiers marching in every direction. This is the most soldiers probably any of you except Aldar I've ever seen. They are in, like, what is it called when real military people have to, like, wear nice clothes? They have nice military clothes.
They're civilians. They're civvies.
They're like what a Marine wears when he got his white hat. You know what I'm talking about? It's like battle dress or something.
Battle dress sounds good.
There's people like, yeah, they're in that. They're in like their finest military garb, and some are like
ceremony dress.
Yeah, like ceremonial type stuff. And some of them are in like plate mail armor from head to toe, even though like at sea that would not be like a super safe or valuable thing to be doing. But among this group, surrounded by extremely large men, is like green and like opal armor with like an almost shimmering golden helmet. Is a man boarding the dreadnought. His armor is like, it's like the Onion Knight from Dark Souls. Like there's more armor than man, and like if there is a man under there, he must just the strength to move around in this armor would be significant.
Below that armor,
and he is an antlerkin man. His antlers like are elkish and like extend far above his already like 6'4" frame. And the sword on his back looks like the damn Buster sword. Like it's way too big for a person. And he is flanked by like no less than like 40 dudes that are like marching behind him as they board the dreadnought. And that is all the description I've got for you guys so far. What would you like to do?
I'd like to put on my fancy clothes.
Time to get
ready for
fancy.
a wedding.
Oh yeah, it's wedding time.
Well, that's what Nobad
Yeah.
thinks.
I
Did you
told
give
the
us
young
a
lady.
history on the guys?
What's up? What'd you say, Sarah? Something about the guys? Oh. Did you don't want to tell me about the guys? Maybe. What does everyone else want to do?
I approached the young lady and tell her, hey, I will escort you there, not just to ensure your safety, but to make sure we get paid. As promised.
I'm also gonna go with for the collections.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I know I've been a bit difficult, but I really appreciate your help. Thank you. And could someone
worries.
could someone get the chest, please? It's quite heavy.
Yeah, we'll handle it. It's no big deal. But
Okay.
yeah, no funny business with the payment. We got places to.
No, my father will take care of you. He is the magister here, and it should not be a problem at all.
Sounds good. Love it.
I assume everyone's cool to roll. This is a like safe dock, so like if ever there was a place where you weren't gonna get like robbed while you're not there, this would be the safest dock like in the sea right now.
Yeah. This is the nicest,
Yeah,
safest.
You're like it's soldiers. It's like you're on a military base almost. There's soldiers in every direction.
This is like
We're gonna leave
Canada.
the windows down.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah. You leave the keys in the car. Like, it's not a big deal.
All my
Yeah,
CDs
Pablo-
are gonna stay in the dash.
Yeah.
Leave your car unlocked, you might come back with kids.
Yeah. There's like little like an Andes Mint waiting on the seat. It's really-
Is there a shop here in this?
Oh, I'm
Is
about.
there-
Oh, fuck yeah! Have you asked the right mother hecking question? As you guys cross the dock, maybe like that huge procession of military Viridian Empire dudes, like block the dock as the admiral boards the ship, and like for a long time, like he's clearly already on the ship, they won't let you pass. And they're like,
Yeah.
just one moment, citizen.
Cool story, bro.
They make you wait like a weirdly long time,
Yep.
and then they let you pass.
Yep,
I just
yep.
wanted to experience what you know what sometimes D&D is kind of an apology for real life, but I just for a moment I wanted it to feel very real. Sometimes you just have to wait in line.
I like it.
Yeah,
I was yeah.
it gives
I
you a
picture the soldiers had that little, how they have like a little tall ponytail,
oh yeah,
like
oh
thick
fuck
ponytail.
yeah they do.
like a green one or whatever the fuck.
This is
Yeah,
one of
that's
those
what I'm
where like
picturing.
the soldier's very young. Like you're like how is this person old enough to be in the military? Like this
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
This kid's 12.
Boy's never seen combat.
Yeah, this
I
boy
killed
he's
the
he's
motherfucker
fresh.
3 days ago.
They finally let you by, and you're able to like cross the dirt road to the most significant Viridian Empire town, dare I say, city that you've seen. As I stated before, and I've apparently written here for a 10th time, soldiers are seen at attention and on patrol at every crossroad. Viridian Empire Fort takes up a significant portion of the island and serves as a training ground that you can like an open air training ground for soldiers and sailors. The soldiers' eyes seem vigilant and wary as if on edge. Posters are seen throughout the city detailing missing people. The Viridian Empire has imposed a strict curfew that is hung up as well. It looks like it's dated for the past 3 days. 8 people have gone missing. You determine from these posters. The easternmost half of the island juts into the sea on a sort of jungle peninsula. Small mountains blend with dense foliage in this area, providing only a peek at the island's topography. A wooden fence has been quickly built around the town's perimeter, and shops of all kinds can be found along the town's roads in like a perfect crisscross. Many masters teach apprentices. Like you guys walk past like a leather shop and you see like 3 master dudes like working on putting holes in a belt that they've just tanned some leather. And like several apprentices are like sitting there. They're obviously younger, 14, 15, 16, like learning the craft from each of these masters. And there's a like shops of every kind. Like I've got a bunch listed here, but like in this fiction, if you guys name a shop and it makes sense, it's here. So you've got carpentry, sailmaking, alchemy, herbalism, healing, surgery, armor, blacksmith, brewer, Fletcher, basket weaving, battle master, Ka-Ron-Dao studio, hunting, angler's lodge, farming, and shipmaking. These shops produce artisanal goods by order and provide specialized services. What would you like to do? This is like if you found like the shopping quarter of like masterwork people.
Yeah. I looked like somebody who knows here, and I go, "Hey, do you guys have a Walmart here?"
A shop, a like fancy looking merchant with like one of those puffy hats with like 4 different colors on it looks down at you. He's not as tall as you are, but somehow he looks down his nose at you, and he says, "What, are you talking to me?"
You know, the big armory stores. Yeah, I'm talking to you, son. I'm looking
Yeah,
for a Walmart.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think there's a neighborhood Walmart just around the corner, but it's much nicer.
Not
than-
Walmart, sir.
Oh.
Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, of course. Sam
Not
Walton
interested
would
in
never build a
groceries?
Walmart.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a Walmart specialty store just around the corner there. He gestures. He gestures vaguely. He doesn't even point. He just kind of starts walking away from you.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm interested in acquiring some weaponry, and I'm sure there's like for our different knickknacks there would be like a. I want to improve my some of my tooling, and like maybe materials I need to build better kind of pieces.
Hell yeah, fam. Basically this place is, I'll just tell you guys the mechanics of it. They charge slightly higher prices than you could probably find elsewhere. This is not where you go to save money. This is where you go to get a quality item. And yeah, who's holding the treasure chest? Just for my mind's eye, like we're walking down the wood. I'm sorry, the dirt,
Angus and I.
the roads. Yeah, you guys are on either side. Maybe is Helena? Would you guys let her sit on it?
No,
She
I'm not
wants
strong
whatever.
enough.
Yeah. She starts to, and then like you guys maybe give like a look. So maybe she's just walking sheepishly behind. And there is a large, larger than the rest building at the end here, and of the end of one of the roadways. And she says, "It's just in here. My father, he shouldn't be far." So if you guys want to shop or deal with her situation first, that is totally up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to like do the leatherworking stuff and then like alchemy as well, alchemy and herbalism. But I'm not sure if anybody else would be interested in like any of those things.
I'll tag along with you. Let's go get paid so we see how much money we're working with here.
That's true. We could do that.
I'm also interested in doing the shop things.
Oh, we're gonna have like a shopping episode. I'm very
Oh,
excited.
that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Very pretty woman, I'm feeling.
Yeah. Huge mistake.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Big mistake. Huge.
Huge.
And that's Pretty Woman. Terry, that's a show. I'll fill you in after this. No, it's Julia Roberts. Yeah. Yeah, the woman from that Netflix show. Yep, the same one. All right. Sorry, Jesus.
We're back.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, you guys wander up to the largest building probably in town. And Helena like starts like running in front of you, like as she gets excited to arrive there. And before you arrive, the door bursts open and a weary magistrate is seen with a large tome secured to the front of his body in a leather bookcase. It's a very thick book. And as you may have learned, I think like 5 islands ago, is the Viridian Code of Laws. And he is surrounded by Viridian Empire soldiers. And you can tell just from his eyes, without even rolling like an investigation or an insight check, this person has not slept in days. And he like fidgets with his hands and his fingers. And he says, "Oh, I need a new voice. Why does everyone sound old? Helena, is that you?" Oh man, I hate doing scenes with myself. She goes, "Yes, father, I brought all these people." Yeah, Helena explains that you guys are ready for the wedding and you've brought the tiara. He says, "Oh, thank goodness, I've missed you so, but Dorian's not here. The wedding is in a week and he's gone missing." "Oh, father, that's terrible," Helena says. The magistrate looks at you guys and says, thank you for bringing me back my daughter. I'm in your debt." And he extends his hand.
Yeah, big debt.
Yeah, it was dangerous out there. We got attacked several times. You know, it turned out to be a lot more dangerous than we anticipated.
Yes, I
Don't even
imagine.
Bring up birds.
Yeah.
But birds, you
Hope
say?
we have somebody rewarded for our efforts.
Oh my goodness, I'm definitely afraid of birds. I'm glad you're okay. Helena, are you injured? No, father, but there was, if I must say, no luxury cabin at all. Oh my, well, honey, get inside. I will discuss business with these gentlemen, not because of your gender, but because of your long, weary travels. Because this place is woke as hell. But yeah, this guy's... yeah, this is progressive as hell. This guy's got that. He's the only like feature of note is that like huge book strapped to him, But he's also got like the green robes that you've seen before on magistrates. And he says, "My name is Magister Van, and I, as I said, I am in your debt. Please, make yourselves at home. Would you like to come in?"
Yes, sir.
Yes, excellent.
I'm already in.
Oh, you are already in you were like inside already, and it's very confusing. There were like 6 guards at the door, and you still somehow got inside. Oh my, dear. Bigglesworth, let's, tighten up security. This young man is of no trouble, of course, but he could have been an assassin of some kind. And a soldier kind of salutes him awkwardly.
Something like that.
And then you stab him in the throat. He gestures you guys to sit, and he takes out like a long fantasy cigar. He says, "This has been the most difficult week of my life. Welcome to Breshin, I should say. But things have gone pear-shaped indeed. This is not the voice I had earlier, but it's easier to speak this way. When he smokes cigars, he speaks differently. And he explains to you that people have been going missing, and his son, in an effort to prove himself, has ventured into the Dark Forest."
Well, you see, we just brought your daughter back.
Yes, you have proven yourself extremely proficient in gathering children. Nope, scratch that, Terry. Nope.
Back that one up.
Procuring family members in a legal and appropriate way. And I thank you for that.
Yes.
And I
We're
think
good.
fortune has brought you to me. The Viridian Empire claims it's stretched too thin to send any more exploration parties, and the man I hired to find my son has not been back in at least 3 days.
And what you want your son found? You think he's still on the island?
He has to be. He's wandered into the Dark Forest. He left a note. He wants to prove that he's worthy of his new wife and his new life, and I told him there's nothing wrong with taking advantage of what you can, my boy, but he wants to prove himself as a warrior, as a man. He's always had a
capable.
chip on his
Does he have
shoulder.
training?
He's
do it?
well enough. He trains a little bit in the Viridian Empire, and he is gifted somewhat with magic, but I fear that he is in grave danger. The Dark Forest has been swallowing people up without spitting them out.
What about? Can you tell us about this dark forest? We're new here, obviously. We've never been here.
Yes,
First time in the lovely island.
we largely ignored the eastern portion of the island when we arrived to build this immense town that you see here. But it's begun growing more and more aggressively. We've had to cut it back over and over again, but it continues to will its way across the island. At first, the darkness was small, you see, only a few acres, and now it's grown to overtake the entire eastern peninsula.
That's insane. And what lives there?
We are not certain. That no one has returned to report, but many patrols have gone missing. We've lost several soldiers, as well as a few locals.
Do you think that this forest is imbued with magic, or would you think it's all like a natural process based on your scholars and what you would know?
The basket weaver, he rolls his eyes. He says it's a mix of both, but what can a man that works with reeds know? We've had our greatest wizards and our smartest botanists take a look, and they both disagree. One says it's a dark magic, the other says it's a natural happening on this island alone, but we've never seen anything like it. But
Okay.
the Empire is unafraid, but they will not lose any more soldiers.
Damn.
Right. Sucks. We're interested. I would have to confer with the rest of my crew. This traveler has put a toll on our body, so we need at least a day's worth of rest before
Of course.
we can regroup and go out there. And obviously, payment aside, I think this is a situation where we can help each other. Do you guys have any good healing people? Any good doctors in town?
Yes, you have come to the exact right place. Yes, we have the finest physicians, and you've actually seen some of the soldiers have bespoke limbs, maybe that they were lost in battle or in training. Like you've seen several legs and arms that have been like retooled and like
yeah,
yeah,
prosthetically
yes,
enhanced.
yeah, they're even like possibly stronger than before. But yes, we have the foremost surgeons in the Viridian Empire. You will see. Yes, see Margaret. She's on the other side of town. She can help you with whatever ailments you need.
Yeah. We have one of our crewmates is very sick, and we want to see if he can get some help here.
Yes, he does not look well. He gestures to Nomad in the corner.
It's not that gentleman. It's a guy. That's on
Oh,
the-
that little boy he's okay?
Let's say
definitely-
okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Forgive me. I meant no offense, sir.
So bring in, the payment stuff. I think we should maybe talk about it.
Yes, of
I
course.
think I think for bringing your daughter back, and I think the crew would be more than willing to adventure, find your son. But in order to do this, I think maybe you can provide us with all the supplies we need as a
Bittersworth.
rental.
And
And then if we complete the mission, then we'll keep it all.
he snaps his fingers and the cutest, oldest possible living person on this planet arrives. He says, "Yes,
Robert
sir." Robert Duvall arrives and says,
Hi,
"Yes, sir."
Robert Duvall. Yeah.
It's always happy when I see him in something. He always delivers.
Yeah.
And he does now. As Bittersworth, played by Robert Duvall, says, "Yes, sir. How can I be of service?" He says, "Not to be uncouth, but would you please fetch the allotment?" "Right away, sir." And he comes back with like a small lockbox, that our friend the Magister takes into his hands and makes like a strange hand motion at, and he opens it up and takes a sack of coins out and extends it your way, and he says, "I am eternally grateful, and I wish I had more, but I only have so much. As a government employee, I only have so much per diem. You understand?" And he hands you 700 gold pieces.
Is that just for the? Is this
some
just
sort
for
of
the
joke?
lady? Or yeah, what about the tiara? I mean, we transported the tiara to
Yes,
here.
you've done outstanding work, and I'd be happy to help, but I'm hoping the rest of this coin will be used for the next, wonderful group of powerful mercenaries that will be able to venture into this dark forest to rescue my son.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Sure.
Wait, I got a question. I didn't get your name, by the way.
Magister Van, like you're driving a van.
Yeah, I can't drive.
Oh, okay.
So this wedding that
DUI
we're
or-
invited to by what is, I guess, your daughter. We're waiting for the son to come back. They're getting
Yes.
married.
No, dear God,
Oh, okay. I was.
that is outlandish.
What around there?
Are you certain you are not unwell, little child?
well, he's all right.
No, my daughter, we sent her home to the Viridian Empire to fetch our father's father's tiara. He was a man who loved his jeweled headpieces, and Dorian would like it as a gift for his bride for their wedding.
All right. What do you know what roles we're gonna be playing in the wedding yet, or has that not been determined?
Ooh, he kind of like grits his teeth. It is a pretty tight guest list, pretty tight. So he just kind of trails
Yeah,
off.
no, that's all right. We could just leave some of the guards outside.
Nope, we already
Sure,
handled the
understand.
catering. But yeah, I would love it for you to help me bring back my boy.
Nah, we could leave him there if we're not invited. I mean, like, it's cool. Like, you can have your wedding whenever he revives. Back to you guys as free will, and we can depart here, with our 700 gold. We're cool with that.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Fuck, hold on.
Is it a 1?
No, 17.
Damn. Okay. What do you want out of this exchange? What are you hoping for here?
I'm just kind of hoping that he'll ante up a little bit more than what he's dealing with, and then invite us to the wedding as well.
Of course, I
As a-
can. Robert Duvall is still standing like behind him, but out of like his sight line, and he snaps his fingers and says, "Bittersworth, call the Rosewalds. Tell them we've overbooked and they will not be able to attend. Do you understand?" "Oh, yes, sir. Very good, sir. And yes, I think we can save you a table. It won't be at the front, mind you, but we'll be bobbing for pineapples and much merriment. But I will need you to bring me my boy."
Perfect.
And he hands you a handwritten by Bittersworth invitation to the wedding, good for 7 people. I think that's your crew. And believe it or not, the Rosewort family, or whoever it was, the 7 people. It's an exact shot for shot.
Ideal circumstances, if you
Yeah,
ask
it's
me.
perfect. Yes, but whatever you need, please, but leave as soon as you can. My boy's out there right now.
Yeah, we'll leave it first light. And what was the payment for retrieving the boy?
Oh, I will see to it that you are granted what little means I have left.
Yes, we've been told this before.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. You are businessmen, and although I dabble in trade, I do not know what a fair price is. I will be honest with you. I will give you 1,000 gold pieces to deal with the Dark Forest, and if you can bring
we have
mine.
a little team huddle.
Oh, he says, "Oh, I have more to say. If that's all right."
We're gonna need a second.
Okay, take your time.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Never mind.
Yeah, you guys huddle in the
Full
deep
offer.
huddle.
Yeah, I want to hear the full offer here. Wait a second.
If you could bring me my son unharmed back to me, I could throw in 1,500 gold pieces.
Yeah, the unharmed part. How about just bring your son back, because
Alive.
what if he already got in trouble? Yeah, we'll bring him back alive.
As long as my son is alive, the medical team here, they can bring him. They can help however he needs, but you've got to bring me my boy.
Yeah. But he's kind of a big deal. Also, we need him for the wedding.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
boy, no wedding.
No boy, no wedding. And no, you know what I did order?
And I brought
Special.
dancing shoes.
Special
that need
croissants,
using.
dancing shoes.
Yeah.
It's everything you
Okay.
need. But yes, go ahead with your huddle. Forgive me. Bittersworth, will you give me a neck massage? And Bittersworth sighs very loudly and starts slowly massaging the man's neck.
No matter what you
Oh,
think.
he likes it, I think.
Yeah, he's into it, but not in a weird way. It's a normal way.
We'll huddle up. No matter what you're thinking.
Well, I was thinking here.
We
this-
kill
this-
everything.
This place seems pretty extravagant. What if we upgraded ourselves a little bit as part of the deal? You know, maybe some new weapons,
Yeah, that's what I was
Maybe-
asking.
maybe a little bit of armor or something. You know,
I was
Let us-
asking.
let us toy around in their armory as to help us retrieve the sun.
Upgrade.
Yeah,
Let's do some upgrading.
we won't tell him it's an upgrade. We'll say it's necessary, right? Like we just got out of a big battle. We're low on weapons. The ocean claimed a lot of our weapons, actually.
Yeah, it did.
And yeah, we can. We might need it. It might be imperative. That, and we definitely need some of his clothes so we could sniff it and follow his tracks. You know,
Oh.
it's gonna be imperative.
Well, we got the sniffing part, but maybe I guess we could get his clothes. Yeah,
Yeah.
give it to us.
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Yes. How are you, young
And-
man?
I do want to set a precedent, Drew. When we break the huddle, everybody claps.
Yeah.
But instead, Nomad doesn't clap. Whoever's on each side, he smacks their calves. you
Yeah.
know?
That's the clap sound that he makes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to throw it out there.
No, that's great. It's like you're breaking the huddle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
call.
can envision it. It's very
Yeah.
intimidating almost.
It's definitely appropriate. Yeah. He says, "Oh yes, that was a strange huddle. What was that clapping noise?"
Yeah, you'll learn when you're older.
Okay,
Learn
well,
about-
I am a grizzled old man, but how have you thought about my offer? Will you accept these terms?
No man.
I'm gonna elbow Red River because I'm that one with the words.
Yeah. We'll take this on. Yeah, definitely interested.
Excellent.
But first, we'll need some clothes.
You're wearing clothes.
Adventure.
I think the man already agreed to provide us with supplies. We have to talk to Robert Duval here, and he'll take care of us.
Oh, yes. Robert, no, what's his name? Bittersworth. Write them a letter to see the quartermaster. And he scrawls a quick letter, like very quickly, deftly, and beautifully with an inkwell, and hands you a folded letter. And he puts a little stamp on it from the office of the magister.
Will this get us into the armory as well?
The picture went away. The magister, yes, this should access the armory, but that'll be up to the quartermaster Lebron. You could find him at the northern end.
Okay. Thanks, mate.
No problem, sir, and fare thee well. Find my boy.
Really quick, do you have another one of those cigars you were smoking?
Jesus. You know how much I paid for these?
Yeah, I'm sure you could like write it off, you know.
It's a right. He's like, you're right. It's a write-off. He hands you one half-smoked cigar.
I'm just gonna like chew on it and puff the shit out of that.
Yeah,
bad boy.
you start. Yeah, it smells bad and it tastes even worse.
But it actually helps my breath. I will
Yeah,
say.
it's an it's an improvement of your overall situation. What would you guys like to do?
Is it nighttime?
It is. I would say it's afternoon.
Afternoon. Let's go get some drinks. Yeah.
Yeah. Leisure and shopping. It's what we'll
Shopping,
do.
drinks, tavern.
Yeah, it's gonna get lit. There is a tavern, but it's not the rowdy kind. It's like Chili's to go at an airport. It's not huge, but there's like there's a bar. There's soldiers who are off duty.
Overpriced.
Yeah. It's a little. Everything here is a little more expensive than it should be.
I'll keep, mate.
Yes, you're in the Tavern Good Tulip. Yes, how can I assist you? I have the same voice as the old man from before.
Hello, mate. Got anything that's cheap, like cheap, almost free? We're about to go on a mission, mate, and save your king's son.
Man, that
Jimmy.
stupid boy. Trying to prove something to himself that we all already know. Golden spoon halfway up his arse. Another soldier down the way laughs at that. And he says, I've got you some pickled turnip juice here. My voice changed again, but I like this one. You want some pickled turnip, boy?
Mate. Hello, mate. Where
He
you from, mate?
he slides.
You sound
I'm from
familiar.
East Wellington, he says. East Wellingport.
Is that around here, mate? Or is that some type of fantasy Australia, mate?
That's like Fantasy Australia, isn't it? He says as he
Mate.
slides you a purplish, foul-smelling liquid.
And I'll down it. Not even smell
You
it.
vomit a lot. No, it goes down, but the opposite of smooth. It has got some funk on it. It's got some stank on it.
Thanks for that, mate.
Oh, make sure you add that pauldron, because it does give you a special thing. I don't know if you read it or not.
I am not on.
It's okay. Add item. Swiffer's gonna walk you through it if you need, but it's in the right side of your menu. It should be add item to your inventory.
Is it any special kind of
Pauldron? Pauldron of Insight.
Oh, no. We're still level 3, mate.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
yeah. Tell me about it.
We should be level 15 by now, right, mate?
Nope. You guys are level 3, and you should be lucky to be level 3. What is everyone else doing? I know there was talk of leather work. Is there anything specifically you guys are looking for, or do you want to go meet the quartermaster?
I'm gonna go in no particular order. Finish my beer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go to the ship real quick and tell Douglas to report to Margaret, the medical lady.
Okay.
for a quick, a second opinion on his condition. We need him around,
Mm.
and also get him up to speed on the enchanted forest situation. So I wanted to take a look.
That is interesting. Would you please bring samples back so I can study them further?
Yeah, you're gonna get the sample. We'll get you samples from deep in the thing, but I need you to see it because otherwise, we might miss a detail that my untrained eye would miss that yours wouldn't. So
Yes, of course.
so yeah, let's do it. And then I'm gonna go. I suppose meet the crew for. I guess the last thing we should do is maybe shop for some weaponry and some things that we all want.
Yeah. Just any shops I mentioned or any shops I didn't mention, this place has, kind of anything you're looking for. So just spitball with me and we can talk about what it looks like in pricing and stuff like that.
Real quick, how do you spell that name again? Pauldron?
P-A-L. Nope. P-A-U-L. D-R-O-N. Like Paul Drawn, I think.
Paul Drawn, not Paulson.
Not Paulson.
Drew, last time you said that at the shops I can switch out my spells and things and stuff, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll probably be doing that at the shops.
Okay.
I want to go and do the surgeon stuff too. I want to go with Jobless if possible.
Yeah.
And see what Margaret has to say, and then do the apprentice, or do the shops with the surgeon and the alchemy.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna start a list. So we're gonna do healer Margaret with Jobless, just so we can keep track. Because one time we were shopping, and then I think you guys just forgot to buy something that I think you intended to buy. We were just talking about so much other shit.
Yep.
We want to visit Quartermaster for access to an armory. Are there any other specialty shops you guys want to do?
Did you mention a distillery or brewery on the island?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd like to try to meet with the brewmaster.
Okay. And we can always add to this. We don't have to decide everything now. What scene do you guys want to do first?
Armory?
This is like at the top left of your HUD, where it says like your side quests that are currently active in this town.
Get the armory going.
Armory.
How do I type in this stops box?
Oh yeah, here you should be able to make your own text box. But yeah, put wherever you guys want to stop.
I'm also looking for a quarterstaff shop specifically.
Don't you already have so many?
I just want to see what the fancy people use.
Yeah, could be upgraded.
I'm not missing out.
Okay.
How do I move this bad boy?
After you click off of it, you can grab it and like drag it around.
DM.
Yes, Queen.
Did I lose? I lost a weapon. Didn't I?
Yeah, your mace. I think the only weapon you have left is the salami sword.
Magic scabbard.
Yeah, you've lost both your longsword and your mace.
My mace is still here, so I guess I'll delete it.
Yeah, you could just remove that.
Boom.
It's in the ocean.
Cleaning house.
Yeah.
How the hell do I even use this? Because I'm not magic.
Wearing that, you have access to that spell once per day. In my head, you just kind of like touch it.
I could just say, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just keep that.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
See, because the
exactly
magic,
once.
all that stuff. Exactly once a day.
Once a day.
I don't have that box to check.
Oh yeah. So we'll remember.
Okay.
And you'll have to look at the details of the spell. I think it affects a 30-foot area, but anyway.
Yes, I'm looking at it. Cool. Very nice.
We got quite a list here, and we can always add to it, but where do we go first? I guess I should put Dark Forest as well. spooky.
I like to go to the armory first, mate.
Dark forest.
But Dark Forest is calling me as well.
Like physically, or just like
No,
psychologically?
because you said it. No, you just said it like after I
Oh,
said
okay.
armory. You're like Dark Forest.
Dark forest. Yeah,
I
you
guess I'm going there.
you wander into a circular building, with like black smoke puffing out of the top. It has one large, like forge, like heated forge, where it looks like 3 sets of master and apprentice are working on various suits of armor. And the
Corner.
ugliest one that looks like he hit every branch on the ugly tree walks up to you and says, "How can I help you?"
I'll proceed to throw up first.
Yeah, you vomit right on him, and he goes, "That's fine. That happens all the time."
Sorry, mate. I just drank some beet radish juice from the tavern. Have you ever had any?
I have. It's all I drink. It's why my teeth look the way they do. And he smiles at you, and like every
Ooh.
tooth has a discrete hole in it.
Oh,
It is troubling.
I should probably go brush my fantasy.
Let's all, you know what?
teeth.
Let's all take a break and brush our real life teeth. This is a message to anyone watching. Make sure you take care of those teeth. Because once you lose that battle, you
Colgate.
lose it forever.
Is it Colgate today or Crest?
I haven't gotten none of that money's come through yet, so we're doing like the Walmart brand, like great value toothpaste. It's not great, but it's better than dirt. That's what it says on the bottle. How can we help you, son?
So I've lost some weapons, mate.
Yeah.
Got anything? I'm proficient in long swords, so that would be great if you
Hell
conjure
yeah.
up something like that. Like a bargain deal, though, mate. I don't want to break the bank.
We don't make bad weapons here. We don't make bargain weapons here, boy. He brings, he goes out, like, behind the counter and pulls out a perfectly weighted longsword that he, like, balances on his finger. He says, well, when this bad boy came out just last night, I delivered her from the Iron Fire. And it's triple folded steel. And it like glimmers, and it's got like a little insignia at the base of the hilt.
Ooh, I like this one, mate. How much is it?
This is gonna set you back 15 gold pieces, partner.
Oh, mate.
Swings like a beaut. You wanna hold her?
Hell yeah.
I named her Tabitha,
Take it in
but
one
no
hand.
pressure or anything, and he hands you Tabitha.
I'll do kind of like the wrists, like kind of like.
Your
with
wrist
the-
snaps off. No, you've held many weapons before, and this one feels extremely finely made. Just heavy enough to hurt somebody, but light enough to wield with proficiency.
Feels right.
He
And
throws a
it's,
piece of
you
parchment
said-
in the air, and you like easily cut through it.
That's like the test.
Yeah.
I'll take it, mate.
Yes.
That's all I needed to see.
Outstanding. 15, and it's got like a green like leather wrapping on the hilt.
Hmm. Is this real? Or is this pleather?
No, he says actually, yeah, it's fantasy pleather. No, I don't know what that
Ah.
word means. This is beautiful elk skin, and then he looks at you kind of like, oh, I mean, oh, this is
What was that,
awkward.
mate?
This is not vegan leather. This is Viridian elk skin. I apologize.
It's all right, mate.
Yes.
I'm not elk. I'm a black-tailed deer.
And a little, like, a much smaller little goblin comes up and says, Master, I think I've done it. Can you inspect the helmet before I proceed? He says, yes, boy, but I'm with a customer. Is there anything else I can get you, lad? Or any of your friends that may or may not be standing next to you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, hello, little man. I couldn't see you behind the counter. How can I help you?
I really gotta get like platforms or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking to see if you had any scimitars. Additionally, I'm looking for something that's throwable but small. You know, maybe like throwing knives, ninja stars. As long as it classifies as a simple weapon, I would be very interested in some throwables. as well as a scimitar.
A simple weapon for a simple little boy. He tussles your hair, and he says, you want?"
I have no hair. I'm like
Yeah,
severely balding.
okay. So he tussles your like two like strands of hair.
Stubbles.
Yeah, I mean, I got bushy eyebrows and a bushy beard, so I guess I could tussle my eyebrows maybe, but
He like goes to the back and like you see him move a pole arm with like blades on both ends that looks like jagged and cool as shit. But he moves it out of the way to access a small drawer where he procures several ninja stars. They're simple with like 4 points, but they are razor sharp, he says.
all right. Do you have a like a range we could test these, or you just want me to start throwing them, or?
He says, just go to town. Just don't murder anyone, please.
All right. That and then anything with the scimitar. Do you have one of those, or
Yeah.
make one here, or?
The scimitar, he has one, but that is not a simple weapon. But it is much heavier than the longsword and a bit oblong, and he has one available for 30 gold pieces.
So as long as I'm proficient in it, Drew, I'm fine.
Yes, you're good. I just want to make sure that it's proficiency somewhere so you don't go to use it and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I have scimitars.
The ninja stars are 2 gold pieces each.
Okay, and how many did he have?
I mean, he's got like as many as you want.
And these are things I could like collect after throwing, right?
Yeah, totally. As long as like you don't throw it off a cliff or something.
Okay, so we got to account for that.
Yeah, cliff throwing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'd wear them like on a small loop on my side, right? So like, what would be like a good amount? Maybe like 4. I don't want to be like too bulky, you know, but like,
yeah.
I feel like I need something here. Let's see.
I like it. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my maybe I'll ask my captain or something. Maybe he's got experience, like how many ninja stars he thinks. Or anybody that would like to chime in.
I think how many is in the set? How many? What are they selling here for?
He makes them like bespoke. Each one is more beautiful than the last. And he says most hunters take 2 to 4, but if you're looking to intimidate or if you're not very good with them, maybe you want to take more. But I have at least 25 I can give you.
I think and how much is it for the 410?
2 GP each. So 10 is 20 bucks.
Let's take 10.
10 of them? All right.
Yeah. You take 10 of the coolest. You look like Naruto Shippuden right now.
This is fucking badass. I love that.
Yeah, you guys are getting pretty lit, fam.
My favorite.
And then how much is the scimitar?
Scimitar is gonna set you back 30 GPs.
And it feels nice, like in the hands.
It
like
feels good. It feels heavy, but like this one's got a little bite to it. Like he's put some very small portion of it is serrated at the very end to really heck people right up. This one's got like a green shimmer on the steel. It's cool as shit.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. Anybody else looking for some business in here?
There's like armor or like weapons in here.
Yeah, they have armor and weapons. A few things you see along the walls, like hung up. You see a pair of nunchucks. You see a Tommy bow, which is basically a crossbow with like multiple crossbows laid on top of it that can fire multiple shots at once. You see special ammo, like different types of arrows and bolts. Let's see. Okay, there are a few more things you see. There's a pair of goggles in a case. There is a ring that's also like hung in a case. And there is one last thing. And 2 rings in a case along with the goggles.
Can we ask about the items in the cases real quick? See what those are about.
Oh, those are for our heavy spenders. Forgive me, I do not mean to cast aspersions on you. These are a set of deep view goggles. These are heavy, thick goggles, great for detecting hazards under the sea, such as sandbars, glaciers, reefs, and etc. And these
How much would
rings,
that hold you back?
the deep view goggles are 1,350 gold pieces.
A lot of dough. Okay, uh-huh.
And-
Do they serve any other purpose?
They're thick and very funny looking. Like they fully like attach to your head. You know how you like have goggles that like you have no peripheral vision in these, and
Yeah.
both of the lenses are like different colors.
And the only purpose is to see hazards underneath the ocean?
So this is kind of like what are those glasses that fishermen have in real life?
Polarized.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like magical polarization where you can see further
Got it.
into the water than you normally could.
Yeah, yeah. That
So you
could be
could-
useful.
Yeah, so you could like discern information about the surrounding area without having to get underwater.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could help with underwater combat and rescues also. Okay.
Yeah, totally. The next is a preserver ring. That's 900 gold pieces. It's red and white, like it's like red and white banded back and forth. And when activated, it casts a bright light that can be seen from over a half a mile away and allows the user to float on water for 1d6 hours.
Float on water?
Yeah, like float. Like it's
Okay.
basically like
That's a
It's a-
that's a flotation device.
it's supposed to
with
look like
a
a
flare.
yeah, it's supposed to look like a little flotation device.
It's definitely perfect for Nomad.
Oh, and the last ring is a ring of swimming. It seems to have like water magically inside of it, and it looks like it's almost made out of some type of glass. It's very simple. It turns the wearer's swim speed to 40 feet.
It's beautiful. And how much does that set you back?
That one's $3,000.
What?
Oof.
But if you're a merfolk, it would be much better.
Yeah, I think that's the merfolk swim speed, so it basically like take you to merfolk swimming prowess.
But if you're a merfolk, it would enhance that number.
It sets it to 40, so it would not help a merfolk person.
Okay.
That would be amazing,
Got it.
but I feel like that would break everything wide open.
It might break a few things.
Yeah.
Uh,
And there's various weapons as well, but these are the like cased items.
Yep.
yeah. Can I just ask about like any finesse weapons they may have?
You look like a boy that uses finesse. Yes, we have several short swords as well as some scimitars as well as a whip here. This one's Illinois Jones's whip himself, he says with a chuckle. And the last one would be these
Special
nunchucks,
daggers.
but this is only
Oh.
for someone with very specific skills.
It's a finesse weapon?
The nunchucks are finesse light. Yeah.
Can I check those out? Maybe if you have a dagger as well.
Yeah, you take him in your hand, and he's got a dagger +1 he can give you, along with this set of nunchucks. They feel very good in your hand as you whip them around like Bruce Lee in one of his many films. And you hear Eye of the Tiger playing in your ears. But finesse weapons would be a rapier, scimitar, short sword, a whip, nunchucks, and those are the martial. Yeah, I assume you don't want a simple weapon. And the dagger
Nah.
+1.
Yeah, I'll take the dagger +1 and the nunchucks.
The +1 dagger is 500 gold pieces. The nunchucks are 60.
Oh shit. Guess we'll have to beg the gang here. Some gold. It's a lot of money though.
How much does it make?
The +1
500.
dagger is 500 gold pieces.
Oh, mate.
But it's got like a cool fucking. What is the. Actually, tell me what the like hilt looks like. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it cool as shit? It's like black iron or something?
Hoping it's got like a nice Japanese like dragon on the hilt. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
yeah, it
Like
does.
this little dragon going down it.
Mm,
Yes, it does.
mate, we could I mean, if we're here, we could sell some other stuff too, mates. I mean, it's easy. I've got extra stuff if we wanted to.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, if they're interested.
uh,
Yeah, get.
Yeah, I guess I could trade in this longsword here.
hold up.
How much?
Oh,
You got a longsword, mate?
Longsword.
oh, we don't take trades here. That's the Viridian Empire. You have to have special licensing to buy and sell goods. You understand?
Alex, I have a question.
Yes, little one.
This is both in-game and out-of-game. Did
Okay.
my scimitar come with like a little carrying case? At least like a little strap for the shoulder or something?
Let me look. Absolutely, it did.
Okay. Just
And
wanna
it's
make
cute.
sure.
It's cute and functional.
Yeah. Maybe it's got like a little rabbit fur on it or something.
Yeah.
And then second question for you, Drew.
Okay.
Do you know
nervous.
what the ninja stars are called in like the inventory? I can't spend it.
Put darts for now. I'm gonna create them.
Ah, I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
just like a straight dart.
Yeah, use dart for now. I'm probably gonna put a higher distance for the ninja stars because I feel like you can throw a ninja star proficiently further than 20 feet. But for right now, just classify them as darts. I'll fix it later.
Okay, and then additionally for the scimitar, it was just like a plain scimitar, right? There was no like.
I mean, it's
nothing
well
special
made.
about it.
Actually, roll
Right.
me a d20, and I can tell you a little bit more about it.
All right, just straight D20.
Just straight d20,
Roll.
and keep it clean, keep it fresh.
That's gonna be a fresh 3.
This item can resist corrosion and rot. If an environmental effect or creature would cause an item to become damaged, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, this item is unaffected.
All right. Like that. Cool. That works.
And just to be fair, roll me that longsword. I think it was no Angus who bought the longsword.
Mhm.
I think it was.
I bought a long.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aldar. Roll me 1d20, please.
Okay.
That's the big one.
Yeah. 20. Boom. That's a 14. Good sir.
Grippy. You have advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to resist being disarmed with this item.
Oh snap!
Yeah, that leather that is unfortunately made out of elk skin fits very well in your hand.
Okay. How do I add that?
I will fix it later, but just put a note, grippy. I've got a little chart here.
Grippy.
The way you're saying it makes me unhappy.
It's grippy.
Okay, all right. Does anyone else need anything?
Yep.
Is there anything special about the dagger or nunchucks?
The dagger kicks ass. It is a +1 dagger. I can't, in good conscience, add anything to it. Roll a d20 for the nunchucks. Now, once you roll this d20, you have purchased the item. So just know that you can't roll it and not like it and then give it back. Like the transaction's complete if you roll those dice.
Oh yeah, the nunchucks are going. I rolled
Okay.
16.
16. Oh, cool. Quick release. If this item is armor or a shield, it is quick to equip or stow. If the item is neither, roll again. Roll again. Sorry, I should have read that first. I got you all excited. It sounded cool.
How's 15 do? Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh my god.
Don't roll a 15. You die. It crumbles in your hands. It crumbles to dust.
11.
Okay. Oh, insulated. If this item... Oh, okay. Thank God. You have advantage on charisma on saving throw. If it is a weapon, you have advantage on saving throws against the heat metal spell while holding it. Insulated nunchucks, baby. And sure enough, as you look at them, they have fantasy, some kind of very thin rubberized material on the handles of these nunchucks.
Nanotar.
Yeah, something akin to Nanotar.
Synthetic Nanotar.
Yeah, it's pleather Nanotar. No, you know when you walk into a nice shop in the nice part of town and there's like a nice smell in the air? That's what it smells like in here. This place is artisanal as hell. Everything's white and like beige.
Yeah, and like out of I forgot the name of that.
The White Lotus. It's like you're staying at the White Lotus.
Yeah,
Place
yeah.
fancy.
Are we still at the blacksmith though?
Yeah, totally. You guys are looking at weapons. It's cool as hell.
Shit, that's impressive. They can keep it so clean in here.
Yeah. It's hard work.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a couple of things, good lad. I'm looking for, like a sea axe. You know what that is?
I definitely do, but if you can tell me that'll help me find it.
Well, in my land we have Viking folks, and they're small axes that you would use to do tasks around the camp, but also defend yourself and kills. They normally come in pairs.
Oh,
you
yes.
Chuck it,
of
and
course.
then retrieve it. Yeah. It just depends on. But they're good tools not only for a sailor, but also in personal defense.
Yeah, he pulls out two. These are like a cross between a great axe. It's not quite as large as a great axe, but it's not as small as a hand axe. And it's bladed like on one side, but the other side looks heavy, like it could be used as a hammer.
Yeah.
And it's dummy thick.
They're equal part tools as they are,
Mm-hmm.
weapons.
Yeah, he's got he says, "Let me ask you something." It's this fun.
Let me ask you something.
But yeah, he's got a couple of these bad boys for 10 gold pieces each.
I'll take 2, and then also, actually, yeah, 2 is fine probably. No, give me a third one because sometimes I chuck one out. I like to have 2, so if I chuck out one, I have a replacement one.
Okay.
And then question: I have currently a scale in my armor, as you can see, and I flex my bicep.
Yeah, he says, yes, very good. Thank you.
I struck a few poses.
Thank you for showing. Yeah, please stop.
From the bodybuilding circuit,
Yeah.
and then
He's not into it.
I like it. I've been fine. It's kind of grown on me. But if you have any improvements that allow for good mobility, I would consider maybe an armor.
Let me see here. Is it a medium armor that you have? Out of game?
Out of game, it is scales medium armor, yeah.
Okay, so to stay at your current... The only way to give you more armor without giving you a disadvantage on stealth, he pulls out like a very thin but very powerful steel breastplate. And he says, I can give you this pretty serious breastplate here. It is 500 gold pieces.
What does that do?
Your AC would be 14 plus your dexterity. And it does not give stealth advantage. It's basically the largest armor you can get that doesn't make you bad at stealth.
Yeah. How much does it weigh? Do you know? Do you happen to know?
20 pounds. There's heavier armor, like he has heavier, more protective armor, but that would fully, like, the weight would be significant and the stealth disadvantage would be, yeah.
Yeah, I don't stealth around too much. Just for the sake of knowing, what's the heavier armor cost? What would be an upgrade?
A few options. What's your AC now? Just so I can give you ones that are above your AC.
14.
Okay, so half plate would be 15 plus your dex. Chainmail gets you to 16. Splint gets you to 17, and full plate gets you to 18.
Basically a transformer.
Yeah, that gets you that's like what the Admiral is wearing.
Mate.
That's some shit.
Mate, I've got don't forget I've got splint,
Oh yeah,
got
you guys
splint,
found some splint somewhere.
and I've got I'm wearing half plate right now, but I've also had the smoke touch plate mail as well, which is heavy. I have heavy, medium, and heavy on my person. I mean, I was
Not the
supposed to
ship, yeah.
unload them, but
Yeah. Oh shit, maybe we talk about a trade there. 'Cause I think where we're going, I might need some heavier armor. Okay, so maybe I'll stand down on that. What about the
I'm putting it in here just so you guys like can look at it for reference. You don't have to buy anything, obviously.
what about the
Full plate, by the way, 1800.
damn, that's cool.
oh,
Yeah, but
no.
it's the AC is 18 flat. You become an unkillable badass.
I may not be a bad idea, dude. Anyway, for one of us to have that would be cool.
I mean, splint puts me at 18, doesn't it? Yeah.
Splint gives you 17, which is no picnic. Splint is just very heavy. That's 60 pounds.
Well, which one gives me 18? Oh, it's a smoke touched. It must be.
Yeah, the smoke touch does, I think.
It does. Yeah, that's what it is.
What about Drew? I had a question about that. I was thinking about D&D in the middle of the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was browsing around and I was looking at shields. What does the shield mechanic do?
Shield, if you have it equipped and you're offhand, it adds 2 AC, I believe.
Shit,
Wow.
and
But
we
you-
only have one type of shield. I mean, we already own 2 shields. I think in the ship. Is there any specialty shields or anything cool?
They have some bigger shields here. Like what you've got is probably your standard, like covers your forearm and then probably a foot in each direction. You do see some shields here that are like, some of them are taller than Nomad. And like some of them have slits in them. And you see one that has like a holder in the back, like a SWAT team shield. And it looks like the holder holds like a crossbow to fire through like a small little hole, and there's a looking port as well.
And
how much is that?
Have a shield.
Badass.
That one I mentioned is like 800 gold pieces. It's huge. It's iron, like it's got iron rivets and very dark wood. What were you saying, sir?
Can I, as a wizard, have a shield?
Good question. I think you need both hands if a spellcast requires S.
Oh, that was a caveat. That's what I looked into last time too when we played the last campaign.
Yeah, so you
'Cause
could
I never use
theoretically
a shield.
have it on your back, but as soon as you're like using it to defend yourself, you'd have to put it away to use a spell.
Yes.
So no, but kind of if you like really wanted to keep up with it.
If you can manage it.
If you can manage it, yeah. But like
It's
let's
also-
say if you're doing a reaction spell, you wouldn't be able to if you're holding the shield, stuff like that.
Damn it.
I'm gonna call it the
think-
SWAT shield.
Yeah, I think we having an extra shield, whether I use it or somebody else uses it on the ship for these kinds of engagements would be kind of cool.
Oh, a shield, like just a straight shield, is like very cheap. I can't find it
Yeah.
on my list, but it's like it's not much.
Yeah, I was looking. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a crunchy episode, but you guys have the right idea. You definitely want to.
Yeah. We might not be able to
You want to be ready.
weapon up it for well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Drew, while they're thinking, does he have any like flasks or chalices or anything in here? Like a nice handmade flask?
He says, yeah, you're gonna have to go down the street to the artisanal china maker. He says.
Very good.
But I forgot, little man. Forgive me. I do not mean to poke fun at your small stature. We have several fine quarterstaffs here, and he gestures, and there's like 3 of them in his hand, and they're all carved in different ways. He's like, we make each one a bespoke. Like they all look very different.
And I'm gonna show him my quarterstaff, and I'm gonna say, "What's the difference between this one and those ones?" And I'm
Sure.
like kind of hoping for a little sales pitch from him. you know?
May I hold it?
Yes, of course. You may
takes-
hold my staff.
He takes it in his hand and he like deftly turns it in several directions, kind of runs it through his fingers. Says, "There's nothing wrong with what you have here, son, but this may break at an ogre's might. This may snap in the jaws of a ferocious manticore, but I assure you, mine will not."
All right. You got 3 here. What are the differences between these 3?
Mechanically, they are all the same +1 quarterstaff.
Okay.
But one of them has like the face of an eagle. You know what I mean? One of them, it has like, it looks like a vine is like wrapped around its whole like function, and one of them, let's say, looks like Gandalf's quarterstaff.
What was the second one?
Gandalf's quarterstaff. Oh, it's got like a vine running up it, like all the way down its length.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
And
both dope
how much
and
would be
legit.
the vine one?
It would be, let's see. Oh, I can't give you that. That's too powerful. Yeah. 500 gold pieces.
Oh. That. I'm gonna kind of look at Captain a little bit.
Mhm.
Do you do trade-ins?
We do not offer trade-ins. No, sir. This is a nice shop, you see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at my Captain a little bit. I'm gonna lean in his ear, and by leaning in his ear, that means he's gotta like go on one knee. I'm gonna tell him that I've got a little gold saved up, and I could get him back the rest at some point. But I don't just got it on me right now, you know.
It's all good. What is it? How much is it?
He said 500, but he promised this one won't break.
500, yeah. But the quarter stuff? And it won't break?
Yeah. He says it won't break, right? It won't break?
Yeah, that's correct. If it breaks, your money back, guaranteed.
Get it. That's your primary killing weapon. Why not?
Okay. We're
Do
getting this bad boy. And then Nomad's just gonna leave. Just like enjoy. He's gonna put his weight on the quarterstaff as it's a walking staff and leave.
All right, so we're getting the +1 staff.
Yeah. Yep. As long as that's all right with Captain.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I mean, it's your primary.
Killing weapon.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good investment.
That's the time to splurge. We're on the road to make more money. You know what I'm saying? So if we're at a store and if you guys find some special item that you want, let's do it.
Right now, if my calculations are correct, just look for my calculator app real quick. 15 plus 30 plus 20 plus 500 plus 60 plus 30 plus 500. You guys have spent 1155 so far.
Okay, it's fine. Money's for spending. We didn't have any when we started this journey.
You guys came from $0, negative dollars. So yeah,
Yep.
You guys are in the green or in the black.
Yeah. Guys, anything else you guys want or need? Do we need more potions? Well, you guys don't have. Do you guys have potions here?
Oh no, you'll need to see the herbalist for such things.
Got it.
Captain,
Don't
no,
mention
Captain,
I
I'd
sent
like
you. It's run by my ex.
Got it.
I don't really want to get into it.
I'll need to show them, Captain. I'll show them the vial of mystery juice as well. See if they can decipher what's in it.
Okay. Yeah, that checks. That checks. Anything? Any of the wizards want anything? Is there a magic wand shop we need to stop at?
No, I'm good. I can take care of myself in any shop, so I just did it here while you guys were doing your business.
Damn.
Damn, am I with the heat?
Bring that heat, son. Shit. Damn. Okay. Should we get the shield, the SWAT shield? I think it'd be fun.
What was the bonus for that? It had the eye hole, right?
Plus, it's mechanically, it gives you the +2 for a shield. If you are behind it and not moving for your turn, you get full cover, which adds to your AC as well. Or actually, it makes their shot harder. And you can fire the crossbow like from inside of it. Like there's a little slot. Imagine there's one little slot for the crossbow and then a little eye hole for your eyes.
That's awesome.
Now it is quite heavy, but like whatever. It's cool.
And it gives you +2 to the armor class, the AC.
Yeah.
It's a regular shield in that sense, but the slot, yeah, that's unique.
Yeah, and it's enormous. So also, I guess the only other drawback would be it's kind of conspicuous.
Yeah. But I like it. I like it because like we're fighting a lot of wing shit in the boat, and not being exposed and being able to shoot is kind of nice. There's enough. We've encountered enough flying shit in the seas to warrant some other better method of fighting.
Hell yeah, bravo. Let's do it.
You guys cool with pulling that trigger? Nobody needs armor. Nobody needs anything else.
I'm good.
Good. All right.
I don't think the spellcasters probably can't wear super heavy armor, and I feel like Nomad probably can't either.
I mean, I already got my acorn helmet.
Oh yeah, so you're set.
The noggins. That's about all I need, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get the we'll get the SWAT shields for fighting in the ocean.
He pulls down the SWAT shield and says, "I was wondering who was going to end up with this thing. It's one of my favorite items. It's one of a kind."
Yeah, it's cool as hell too.
Thank you for saying that. Can I have a moment alone with her before you take her?
Yeah, but no funny business, sir.
Okay. He takes her to the back. What's up?
Oh, sorry. Like shopmaster person.
He comes back and says, "Oh yes, how can I help?"
Yeah. Do you do custom builds?
Certainly. My apprentice is coming along. I'd be happy to keep her busy.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out the wasp finger that I have. I was hoping
Dear
to get
God!
this fashioned into a small knife type thing.
Jesus.
Possible. I could pick it up later.
It's
I'm
like
sure it'll take some time.
got some ooze on it and stuff, and he's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, maintain the ooze, please. It's imperative.
I've not. May I hold it?
Oh yeah, I slapped it on the counter.
Like at its widest portion, it's like a foot in diameter. This like oozing crooked point is enormous. And he's like, Jesus, yes, are you certain this would be quite a dangerous weapon?
Yeah, it's kind of the goal. Do a lot of critter hunting, one can say.
His
I'm gonna,
apprentice. Wait,
Elbow
critters?
Angus.
What sort of critters would you need to murder with this implement?
Oh, large wild cats and some bears. Just small critters,
His apprentice like walks up and says, "This could be my opus," and he goes, "No, child, it is not your fault, but this will require masterwork. I'll see what I can do." And he looks at you and says, "I do not accept payment up front. I will need you satisfied with the item before we discuss it, but it will be a significant sum. But you have my word.
Yeah.
I shall create you the most dangerous dagger this world has seen." And he puts out like remember, this is like the ugliest person maybe that's ever lived. He puts out a hand with missing 2 fingers.
I'm gonna wear. Is it matching the hand that's missing the one finger? Like,
Yeah,
is it gonna
it's
be like
beautiful. You guys kind of complete each
Okay.
other's hands.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Delicious.
Yeah, as you guys clasp your hands together. His hands are a little greasy and yours are a little slimy, so it's a good exchange.
Yeah, there's definitely like a noise when we pull them apart.
Yeah,
right?
there's
Like,
it's not saliva that separates, but like some sort of liquid. definitely
Yeah.
separates between the two of you. I think we've had a very successful trip to the armorer.
Wait, to get crunchier on the armor,
Mhm.
and this is kind of, I guess, just asking you,
Okay.
how far along should I be to cut my antlers again? Like, how many times do I need to do that to make this weapon? That's what Nomad just reminded me about.
Right.
Yeah. The super weapon. We probably need to talk about that.
I feel like you need some time. Yeah, you have your first antlers, but it's probably not enough to make what you're thinking about making.
Yeah. That's gonna have to be epic.
Hey, you know who to come to though when it's time.
Yep. That's what I was thinking about.
Where do we want to go next, family?
The vials. We need the potions. Shit.
Hey, it's a good place, isn't it? Amaya, Jasor, is there anywhere you guys want to hit? I feel like
I'm just tagging along.
Okay. I feel like the melee people got a lot done. I just want to make sure you guys aren't left behind.
Isn't the apothecary basically the potion place?
Oh yeah, that place. You guys walk into the apothecary, and it smells like too many candles were lit. It's like all the different smells fill your nose, and like you're not able to discern like any specific one. But yeah, and a beautiful elven man is behind the counter and says, "Oh, have you tried the vegan soy latte?" He says to another customer, and they say, "No, Julius, but maybe tomorrow." As this like a wealthy merchant walks out. How may I assist you, tentacle lady?
We're looking for some potions, mainly healing, but if you have anything else that's interesting, we'd be interested in hearing about it.
Well, you've come to the right place. He gestures to like the counter in front of him, and it is full of several different kinds of healing potions, which I will describe to you shortly. Here they come. Loading, loading, loading. Here they go. Here they go. Sorry, there's a page that has all the healing potions on it.
Yeah. We forgive.
And I think there's 4 different versions. So there's a healing, a greater healing, a superior healing, and a supreme healing.
Ew.
And they vary in price. That's the part I'm trying to get to. All more complex potions. Okay, that's not helpful.
$5 and it increases by $1 each time.
That's not right. That is incorrect. It is significantly more than that. Is there any specific potion you're looking for, or is it just healing potions in general?
Mainly the healing ones, I believe. I don't know if anyone else wants any other kind of potion.
I've got this vial of mystery juice, mate.
I'm sorry?
It's a long story. I got trapped in this thing. I almost died, and I scooped up some juice, put it in a vial. Well, here we are, mate.
I finally found the prices. Yes, I'm happy to look at your juice vial. Of course, my skills are particular. It will have some small cost, 5 gold pieces, and I should be able to diagnose it.
Here you go, mate.
You give him 5 gold pieces, and you roll on a 1d100, please.
Oh, shit.
Just for fun, I'll put a supreme GP on here. D100 is 2 10s. It'll look like 2 little prisms.
I see it. So 2 of those, or just 1?
You're gonna roll 1 D100.
I think this is it.
Okay, I believe in you.
Okay, so it's a 47.
He says he takes us to the back after a few moments. You guys look around and there's several like potions of like giant strength. There's like several potions that are unlabeled that are it looks to be written in some sort of like script you're not familiar with. And he comes back and says, "Where did you get this?"
Oh yeah, we were fighting. We were fighting some the big bird and some goblins, I think.
I'm sorry,
Goblins.
sir, are you having a seizure?
Mate, we got in a fight, and it was the booty. I want it.
Okay, I don't want to hear about your sexual endeavors, sir, but this potion here seems to be a mixture of several, and from what I can ascertain, upon drinking it, it will turn the wearer's fingers quite sticky to give them the ability to theoretically climb walls.
Oh, thanks, mate. That's very useful. We'll
Yeah.
definitely put that to use.
The ends of your fingers become very sticky. You can now climb walls for 1d4 hours.
Ooh. Wait, I didn't drink it. I want to save that.
No, yeah. No, you don't. You did not
Cool.
drink it.
Okay. Does that have a name? Do you know the name of this, mate?
This is quite a unique, sticky Butterfingers. What's the opposite of a Butterfinger? Oh, let's call it sticky
Sponsor.
business.
Sticky business. Okay. Sponsors. Sure. Let's see. Vial of mystery juices now.
Sticky fingers.
Sticky business. Sticky juice.
Mechanically, this guy will, for 5 gold pieces, any potion that you don't understand, like he will, what's it called in video games? Like identify it for you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He will synthesize and
Mm-hmm.
provide you with its makeup and its use.
Thanks,
Gentlemen, what was your name, Alvin fella?
Me, Julian, of course. He
Julian,
tosses some beautiful blonde hair.
Yeah, you run a lovely spot. Very helpful to us so far. Quick question: what's the difference between a healing potion and a greater healing? I know it's kind of basic, but we don't know this.
No, it's quite all right. I'll just tell you mechanically. It just adds how many what's it called? Oh, sorry, the page I was looking at. It adds how much it heals. So 2d4 plus 2 is the common one. Oh, I guess I could write it on here, huh?
Sorry, yeah. So, yeah. And then as you do that,
Mhm.
quick question: what about this sticky business potion? Makes me think of other potions that may enhance our abilities, whether that's underwater or in the surface, or maybe potions of invisibility.
Oh, you're looking for some nasty business, are you?
Some higher grade stuff. We are mercenaries at sea, and as you can imagine, that lifestyle's a little lively. So if you have anything over the counter there that or anything behind the counter that you think would be helpful, we would consider it.
Yes, let me see what I've got here, my boy. I changed my voice again. He whips out a potion that he has here, and he says, "This should suffice." It's like it looks like a completely clear, small, thin vial, with like a metal topper on it. And he's like, "I assure you, it is full of liquid that, ironically, is quite invisible. And this invisibility potion, will make you invisible for 1 hour unless you make an attack roll, deal damage, or cast a spell."
Wait, one more time. What was that?
You're invisible for 1 hour. It ends early if you make an attack roll, deal damage, or cast a spell.
I like that.
So you get to become Angus.
You get to get just the moment, a feeling for 1 hour of being how Angus lives his whole life.
Damn, son. Julia, what does that run you there, good Julius?
Oh, this is going to be 500 gold pieces, sir. A specialty item. Could be used for some nefarious means.
I think we should get one. What do you guys think? Could be good to, for example, even give to NPC so that if we need to conceal somebody and sneak him out, this would simplify the ordeal. Yeah, I think this has utility. What's this thing called?
Potion of invisibility.
Good. I think we got one of those. This has several applications that we can leverage in our adventures.
I like it. Jasora, do you want him to look at the thing you have? You don't have to. I'm just.
The thing I have?
You also have a liquid thing.
Yeah, I think you have the bulb, unless you don't have it like with you, which is fine.
Oh, that the flower, like the blue thing.
Yeah, it's like a flower
Yeah,
filled with liquid.
A glowing blue enclosed flower filled with mysterious liquid. Okay, yeah, I'll have him look at it.
Okay, that's another 5 gold pieces that you are very comfortable getting rid of, I'm sure.
Okay.
And he says he handles it very, very carefully when you hand it to him. It's probably the size of a baseball. Says, "My God, where did you get this?"
It was given to me by a being in the forest on an island.
He takes it to the back as you guys look at the various other potions. And after about 10 minutes, he comes back with another elf, an elder person who it looks to be an older version of him. And he says, "My father would like to speak with you."
Me?
Yes. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. This man's hair is like white instead of blonde, but otherwise, that's the only thing that betrays his age. He's otherwise like featureless in terms of wrinkles. And he says, "Tell me the truth. Where did you get this?" He sets it on the desk.
Sir, I told you the truth. It was given to me by a creature on an island. They did not tell me much more, but they showed me this item.
I've been working with every type of potion for many years, and I've never encountered anything like this. And I'd like to make you a deal.
Oh.
I'll give you 1,500 gold pieces for this right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What is it? Do you know what it does?
No, but given the opportunity, I will study it and determine just that. But I will need time.
How about...
Never mind. Yeah, you need to figure that out first.
You can
How
do it if you
about-
want to do it.
Go
ahead.
Wait, what are you talking to? What?
If he wants to
Sorry.
use the spell that he has, he can.
I know. I was just gonna. Yeah, can I use Pauldron of Insight?
You
I'll
can.
try it out. Alright, let's do this. Actually, Drew, now that I added it on there, I can actually cast it.
I think you can.
It's
Yeah, you
on
should
there.
be able to cast it.
So I guess I'll just make it. We can't see the map or anything, but it'd be right where he's.
Yeah, this shop
to
is
talk to us.
not large. You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius of the sphere, centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time makes a charisma saving throw. On a fail, a creature cannot speak a deliberate lie. You know whether a creature, only you, Aldar, know if a creature succeeds or fails the save. So I need everyone in this room to make a charisma saving throw.
We can't lie.
I rolled a nat 20.
You are able to lie all you want, Sora.
I rolled a 7.
Nomad, you cannot lie. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions it would normally respond to. Such a creature can be evasive, but must be truthful. Nomad, you're on truth telling duty.
It's a charisma check.
Charisma saving throw. Yeah.
Charisma saving.
Oh, saving throw. I got
15.
a 1, but I did the check, so whatever.
Red River, you're good to go. Aldar, you have to tell the truth. Aldar, you know that the shopkeeper also failed his role. And he says, "Did you just cast a spell on me, boy?"
I did, mate. I wanted to make sure you were truthful with us.
Very well, but please, no more magic here. This is my place of business.
It's the only thing I got, mate. Don't worry. I can't speak for the other merfolk, mate.
They're slippery ones, aren't they? He doesn't say that. He's not racist against merfolk.
Right here.
Yeah, no, that would be awful. Awful, I say. What did Angus get?
10.
Angus, you are on truth duty. Anything you guys want to ask each other that the other person has forced to tell the truth, you can.
I saw that in the comments on this too.
This is active for 10 minutes.
Is it possible that... Okay, I might be willing to work a deal with you if I leave this here and you research it, and once I know what it does or what it may do, then I will consider your offer. But I can always take it. I
Also-
can take it back from you, though.
Does he truly not know?
Yeah, I'm gonna slam the desk. You're bottom bullshit, mate. Tell us, you. Why would you offer 1,500 gold pieces for it?
Very well, to be honest, I don't know the value of this thing. It could be more, but that's almost as much as I'm willing to offer for it here and now. If you leave and you leave it with me and you perish, I will keep it. Is that the deal?
Is I there? Is that a threat?
No, I'm sorry. I feel compelled to tell you exactly what I'm thinking. Forgive me. This is fairly uncouth, but it is important that we
leave.
I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. 2,000 gold pieces, he says.
Ooh.
By the time I will leave it here.
I'm gonna think it's an auction. I'm gonna say 2001.
It looks like you have another bidder.
No, shut up.
Sorry.
Okay, I already paid you the 5 gold pieces to look at this.
Yep, and I looked at it, and he slams the 5 gold pieces back on the table.
No. I paid for my service, so you're keeping that.
Well, fair enough. He slides it back into his pocket.
That's fine. I already took it out of my inventory, so
Okay.
put it back. I will give you until the end of the week. Around the time of the wedding, I'll be back to see if you have made any advances on figuring out what this is. Only after I know what it can do will I decide if you can have it or not. Deal?
What?
And if I perish, I guess.
Would
By
you?
chance.
I will make that deal if you will sign this paperwork saying that if you are killed or do not return in 30 business days, that this will be coming to my efforts. And I will open a charity called Jasor's Special Money for Kids. And I will donate the proceeds
This is
to
bullshit, mate. 30 days? We don't know if we'll be back in that amount of time, mate.
30 business days. So that's like 6 months.
Yeah, if we're not back then, we're kind of...
You're already dead.
Well, yeah, he's giving me more time than I gave him.
Yeah, so do you accept these terms? And I'll take good care of it.
He's obviously not lying.
He can't lie.
Sure. Like 30 business days is fine. More than likely just be back by the end of the week. But
Do you sign?
I don't want to sign any paperwork, but
Well,
can we just shake on it?
This is the Empire, but I suppose a gentleman's agreement, a gentlewoman's agreement is in order. And he extends a beautiful, moisturized elven hand.
Okay, take good care of it, and I'll shake his hand.
It's really soft.
Shotgun round, mate.
Oh,
I slammed the.
Your
I slammed the
hands
table
are
again.
very soft.
Yeah, and he casts a spell. No, he says, "It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Thank you for bringing me something that I've. It's been years since I've seen something I've never seen."
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask if there's a map store on this island.
Oh, yes, there should be a cartographer's shop just around the corner.
And I like
How many
walk
times have
around
you
the
lied?
corner of the nearest bench and be very confused.
Mate, how many times have you ripped off people a day, mate?
Oh God,
I'm talking to the elven dude.
these prices are fairly equitable. We are the best in the scattered sea. We charge a surcharge, certainly, but I'm not ripping anyone
Sir,
off.
you can just ignore him.
I will.
Wanted to make
I
sure.
kindly ask you to stop casting spells and leave, please.
Let's go. And I
I'm gonna catch up to
towards the door.
yeah, I want to catch up to Nomad, but I was like, hey, since we can't lie and all, is there any good potions that you withheld from us that you think would help us?
Excellent.
Son of a bitch.
My inventory, let's see.
We have several potions we keep for emergencies.
Yeah, I would like to hear about those.
I don't. Damn it. He leaves and comes back with 3 potions, and he says, "This one is a cursed potion. And I don't know what it does, but there's equal odds that all the hair on your body will fall off, or you will age 6 years."
Yeah, that's not something we ought to use in an emergency. Yeah, give me something else.
He says, and this one basically, fire heals you. You become an element of fire, and your skin begins to crackle, and you can absorb fire and heal yourself with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's the
finally,
price of that?
this is a teleportation potion.
Ooh, that's
my.
useful.
This will trace
Holy
back
shit.
where you were 10 seconds prior and magically teleport you there.
How much are these potions? Don't tell me they're
Cursed
free.
one, I only sell to enemies. I assume you are not
Yeah.
interested.
No.
The others are 700 gold pieces each. That is a
Nine.
wholesale price. I generally charge an upsell of up to 1,000. But you
Ooh.
seem like nice people, and I have difficulty fudging
Lying.
the truth currently.
Yeah. Well, that's very honorable of you. We might stop by later, but yeah, it's great getting to know you, Sir Julius. Have a great day and enjoy that latte.
It's so delicious, he says. You guys walk out.
We bought potions, by the way.
Oh
think
yeah.
we bought-
How many healing do you guys want? I don't know how many you guys have.
2.
Okay.
Use
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
Any
That's-
greater healings? Give you some real juice?
No.
They're so rich.
Poison.
it's like healing, but the opposite.
I think we're cool with
It's like
cool
with
with just
normal
normal healing potions.
Yeah, we're level 3s. 4d4.
I have healing abilities as long as I'm
Yeah.
just alive.
So we'll just buy 3
Yeah, I
more.
have healing abilities as well.
okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll just buy 3 more, just to, in case something happens to our healers, we can heal you guys also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, mine's actually a stingy heal. It's I could just heal myself.
But that's
Which is
less heal that the others have
That's
to
not
give
something
you.
we have to use all around, so that's good.
Yeah.
You're self-sustained.
Okay.
I wanna follow Nomad to the cartography.
Nomad, you walk into a shop that is like maps are on every wall. Like weathered maps that look like they have some coffee stains on them, but like they look good. Fresh ink is on some of them, and many of them are incomplete. And a gnomish man sits behind a large desk. And he says, he lowers his glasses and says, "Oh, we don't get many visitors. How can I help you?"
as I make my, am I still being truthful?
Yes, it has
Is that-
been. You are truthful for 10 minutes, he says.
How long has passed? Because this is gonna actually change my answer. If
It's
Javi
been
can help me.
approximately 6 minutes.
Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna look at Red River a little, like, hold tight. I'm gonna be like, well, if we're talking about real help, I've got this rash going on.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Please no! Please no! I don't want that.
But, anyways, that is, I guess, not the real reason I'm here. I dabble in maps occasionally. I've got a pretty nice map going on myself, and I pull it out of my back pocket because I wore the pants with all the pockets, Drew. So I got like everything on me basically.
Yeah. Your pockets have pockets.
Yeah. So I pull out the map and I'll give him like a quick show, and I'm like, I'm looking to enhance it. I'm hoping that one day travelers will be able to buy this map from our island. So I'm just looking for some tips.
Oh, certainly. Well, I'd be happy to exchange information. I'm always looking to chart the entire scattered sea, but it has been slow going. People are keeping their information close to the vest these days.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty open to an open kind of thing here. I would think that there's quite a lot on this map that actually you probably don't have, because some of it's new. Some of it we've put landmarks places. We've named a few islands. If I'm being honest, this is my captain with me here. He's in charge of all of the sailing we do, so he could probably attest to all this.
May I see what you have so far?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, wait, I sound like an old man. Let me see what you have so far, my boy.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give him the tattered map I have.
This is
I would imagine it's like a few pieces of paper taped together, kind of do there.
Is this a penis you've drawn in the corner here?
That no,
Okay.
that's a compass. That's a
Okay, got it. Yes, sorry, that Freudian slip and all that. He says,
The seas get a little rough sometimes.
what is this island here? He points at Barter's Beach.
That is exactly where we'll be selling the maps. Currently in progress. There's we're working on building a little port, a little brewery. What other attractions, Captain? I forget.
Yeah.
I think there was
I
talk
was
of a
thinking-
hotel resort as well.
No. I was tuned out because I'm looking at these the cartographer tools that they have on the wall, and it's unlike anything I've ever seen. Like I'm very primitive with my thing, and I'm thinking maybe we can upgrade our paper and go pro with our cartography.
Yeah, these have like tapestries and like tooling that you guys have not seen.
Yep, and waterproof paper,
Yeah.
so that we wouldn't have to buck around so much. And
You see like a
Um,
sextant. You see like one of those protractors that looks
the
really
little set of
cool.
calipers that measure
Yeah,
real cool distance.
Exactly. Yeah. You see all sorts of stuff that you've not seen before, as well as star charts.
Hey, a question. Do you guys have a map of this area? Surely you have to.
We do, of course, but forgive me. You seem like good folk, the two of you, but I would have to charge you for such information. But I could give you a discount for showing me what you've got so far here.
Yeah. We would like to compare the maps and verify the validity of our map with known cartographer information here.
So generally I charge 500 gold pieces for this service, but for this sharing, I can do 300.
Mechanically, Drew. Let's say
Yeah.
that we do this. Would we unlock
Yes.
pieces of our map that we now know where some of the islands or some of the things could be based on other people's exploration?
Yes, you'll unlock pieces of the map where islands are, as well as where, like, water would be. Yeah, so, like, unexplored. I'll basically fill in the unexplored places.
Yep. I think it's worth it because that way we can travel more efficiently. Exploring takes time. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And then,
Yeah.
Captain, make sure to plug Barda's Beach.
Yeah. We'll make sure that it's added to their map so that as new travelers arrive here, they know that it's there.
He takes time with your map, marking it up, like very, very deftly and carefully. And he says, "Come back in about an hour." And when you do, he will have filled in where several maps are. I'm sorry, where several islands are, as well as water.
Yep. And then yeah, sounds good. We'll come back in an hour and then throw in one of those free promotional cartographer premium toolkits in there for us, please.
Of course. He
Yeah.
takes it off the like a back wall. It's in like a cool case, like a architect's case.
Yep.
And he hands it to you guys. It comes with several like waterproof scrolls and all the tools we mentioned.
Yep. And then I go, hey, listen. Also, food for thought. If you think there are places, as a passionate cartographer yourself, if there are places that are worth checking out because of information you heard, or maybe something you would like investigated because nobody's been to that corner of the map, you can let us know, and maybe we'll come up with a fee and give you some finder's credit for it if we make it that far in our journey.
I think that would be quite equitable.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to have pieces of the map named after you based on your discoveries or your contributions to discoveries?
Yes, I think that would be the least the Viridian Empire could do for me. He lets out like a cough sneeze. That's pretty gross because he's old.
Yeah. What have you heard about this island? You seem like you've been here for a long time.
Yes, everything was going quite well until people began disappearing. That the forest has a mind of its own. I would be very wary. It is dangerous.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I think it's much older than we are. Whatever this is they're toying with, they cannot be controlled, only contained.
Interesting. You're up here?
No, I came with one of the first ships here. I've watched this place get built up around me. I was an explorer when I was your age. With the Viridian Empire.
Got it. How long ago was that? Just for curiosity.
That was 30 years hence. I was chief cartographer on the Corsair Good Ribbon. But those were many years ago, and she's since been lost. But I remain.
Right. I like it. And what was your name, sir?
My name?
Yeah.
My name? He says.
Yeah. Did you hit your head?
It's not Reggie. That's for fucking damn sure, he says. It's Otis.
Otis. I've heard of your legendary cartography skill, Otis. All right, excellent. So we'll see you in an hour.
We'll see you in an hour. And
really.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, really quick. I was gonna say in Gnomish, you said this was a nice Gnomish man, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Otis. If you don't mind, and I'll hand him one of the flyers of Barda's Beach that we had made, and I'll just ask to pass it on once he puts Barda's Beach on his maps. Maybe throw this in for a couple extra coins or something of the sort.
Oh, I will make a detailed account for free, sir. But yes, I will take this pamphlet to include any details.
Perfect.
He says also in Gnomish, and so he quotes a Gnomish proverb that like loosely translated to mean like we were so small they didn't see us coming. Like Gnomish people would kind of like say to each other, like kind of in jest, like pretending that they're very dangerous, but really like that people just constantly underestimate them.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm
gonna give him a full grin.
Oh, the full Nomad grin. The 40 episodes. We got our first full Nomad grin. And I think that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. I know it was a very crunchy episode, but you guys are definitely getting a lot done. We can pick up here next week. I will leave this here. And in the chat, if we don't want to do more shop stuff next week, if you drop it in the chat during the week, I can tell you prices of stuff, and we can catch that up later.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Sounds good.
Yeah, because some people got to snooze, and we all have work tomorrow. And happy St. Valentine's Day? Nope, that's St. Patrick's Day. I see that we've got Breshin and Bougie. I feel like that's a pretty strong one.
We're being Bougie and Breshin.
You guys are getting what about Bougie and Breshin? Like you just said, that felt pretty good. I feel like you're upset with me. Again. I feel like I'm getting
bad and bougie.
a lot of negative energy from a lot of people on this call, and I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, thank you for dealing with the crunchiness. Things will kick off probably next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are spending some fucking money. All right, have a good night, guys.
Yeah,
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Keep it 420.